Okay, we'll do a little bit more with the layers, try to combine. So we'll go create a new layer, and we'll use some with before I preload it, but they're kind of nice because they already remember in this area for me what layers I was using. So it saves some time. So I'm going to select smoke back. Okay, we'll go increase the size of this and send this to the back. So it's between those ones. By the way, as you work, remember you want to go and save your work. So in this case, if something happened, your work will be saved and you can open your project. So save your work as you're going. Okay, so we'll put it right there. And we'll go just maybe a little bit reduce opacity. So just add some nice little touch on a background. Of course, we can always create new layer. Okay, let's go actually not here. Let's go to, again, we're going to go smoke back so we can duplicate it, same things. We'll go up front, bring this up, and notice we have two of them. So, and we're going to add maybe somewhere around here. And take opacity slightly down. So in this case, we just add, kind of start blending them together. Okay, let's go ahead, create new layer. We'll add new layer, and we'll take and put it maybe, you know what? Let's go put flare to this one. Okay, I want to adjust this flare, and we'll maybe put it around right there. Okay, I think that will work good. And let's go set this blend mode to the screen. So, and I have it right here, hotspot kind of, and I think the lens flare will work very well on this one. Maybe not smaller. You see, wherever it's worked very well with this size. Let's put maybe one more somewhere right, maybe around this area. So we'll put right there one more. Okay, we'll go add additional layer. And we'll just put it inside here. Again, if you need it, lens flare, I have them available on Geekatplay website, and if you purchase these tutorials, a lot of content will come, so you can use it for yours backdrop, you can use it for a lot of stuff. So you can see we kind of add details. The lens flare, what it does for us, effect, it's created this strike kind of, yes, and with this strike, what we can do, we can kind of like adjust a little bit. And it's blending, give it as blend with lines between background and foreground, selling this kind of effect of the that is there together. So it's kind of more trick in some case, you can say this is what does with that. Okay, so let's add some little bit more grungy effect to this texturing. So we'll go create a new layer for this. Okay, and we'll go ahead and take some of the rough texture. Can set right there, and we'll say this to the multiply mode. So notice how it's add this grungy kind of dirt effect. So I don't necessarily want that, but what I want to do is just slightly applied, give this grungy kind of look. Again, it's helped me to blend all of these images together. Okay, I think this is kind of work nicely already. We could add a little bit more to the front if we need it, right here, foreground, background, or we can add a little bit more to background. Actually, you know what? Let's do this way. Let's select layer 1. We add, and we'll add again smoke to this one as well. Let's create a little bit bigger. And we'll even just put it right, maybe around that area. Okay, we can switch mode to screen, which will be same because it's darker, or we can go to soft light that will just slightly will show, you can see right here. Okay, so we'll get it with the soft light applied. Just add a little bit more effect around the person as we adding creating. Okay, let's go now to the effects, and remember, effect will apply to all of them too. Will apply background and foreground as well. Okay, if you want, you can apply after color. They will take all of them, but we need at this point. What I want to do, it is kind of maybe work apply with do tone to them, but we're going to create kind of adjusting color blue, and let's go take a little bit warmer on this one. Okay, right there. So kind of bluish cyanish. And we want to take opacity and just almost slightly overlay. So I'll give it us this nice tint, and you notice how now they start blending together because we're applying this tonal kind of correction to both images to blend, to make them blend together a little bit better. Okay, maybe a little bit too much. Okay, I think everything is okay. I want to add some vignetting to this. Okay, we'll go to a little bit, mono feathering. Stretch a little bit out. Just small apply to the corners vignetting. Okay, right there. Let's darker, so we'll bring a little bit more attention to our person instead of other ones. Okay, so let's go also look a little bit on saturation. Okay, right here we'll enable. I just want to bring saturation up and see if it will help kind of, because we increase tone, so it's give it a little bit more depth, richness in the colors a little bit. Maybe too much, just a little bit. Okay, we're okay on vignette. On exposure vignetting, we could add a little bit more vignetting exposure on the side, right under his face, but I think that will work okay. And let's add grungy by using bleach bypass, so you can see how darker creating. We are getting just a little bit into the area, saturation, and a little bit on contrast. So just give it a little bit more kind of grungy, mechanical look, matching. But I do like it if you notice how well they start matching together. Maybe add a little bit more smoke to the back, so we'll go back to the layers. Okay, that's what happened. You will go back and forward, try apply it, and then switch this to the normal. So right here we add a little bit more and just slightly reduce opacity. So we'll add kind of more details on background of him. So let's blend him closer. And one of the effect of blending, we can take this smoke and apply to foreground and his hand. So we'll go right here, add. Let's go to smoke back. And notice if I just have right here, maybe. Okay, so if I take, and you know what? Let's just rotate so it looks slightly different. Okay. And right there, if I added this smoke to this area, you'll see how it will start blending him and background together. So we'll just add a little bit. Okay, let's go back to effects, and you can see right here we start kind of almost like he's standing in a smoke. Okay, so but we have a little bit empty on this side. Let's go to background, opacity, and just so we can add a little bit smoke to this area as well. Okay, right there, I think that will kind of come up very well. Okay, we don't have it any overlays. I want to put it in, so if you have logo or other things, but we can add right here our text. So right here, you hear me typing, so I'll put it there. We'll just use the same, this color. Just put it on the bottom, and let's just take transparency and kind of bring down. Okay, and I think we're done. So from this point, if you want, you can take this image, export it, save it, and I can see we was creating this compositing, which is actually will be one of the hardest because we keep a person on the ground, which is one of the hard to do things. And we created this image inside the Photokey 8 Pro. So if you purchase the tutorials, again, additional bonus pack, you can download it with some lens flare, fogs, and images to play with backgrounds and some characters, so you can play around and try it. Or you can watch for freedom at a Geekatplay website or a YouTube channel. Again, just search for Geekatplay Studio. Thank you for watching these tutorials.